For more free African history resources, please go directly to our website or click the links below.
Egyptian Magic, Heka, Part 3. Now the Africans of ancient Egypt also utilized Heka within daily life. The African priests and physicians who were called to a person's home would use amulets, spells, charms, and incantations to cure the patient, and these same amulets, spells, charms would be used by people every day in any other circumstance. Amulets and many other Egyptian symbols were commonly worn for protection or to invoke the aid of a spiritual being. Tattoos in ancient Egypt were also considered powerful forms of protection and were used in conjunction with the deity called Bez. The spiritual being Bez, together with his feminine counterpart Beset, was an ancient Egyptian deity, worshipped as a protector of households and, in particular, of mothers, children, and childbirth. This particular spiritual being illustrates well how Heka was understood by the Egyptians, in that the force and the power by which Bez operated and through which one could communicate with it was Heka. Other Egyptian magical practices, such as the wearing of an amulet, inscriptions above or beside a door, hanging vegetables like onions to ward off evil spirits, reciting a certain incantation, or spells before starting on a journey, or simply going fishing, were all examples of invoking the power of Heka. One of the best examples of this, besides the medical texts in general, is the relatively unknown spell, the magical lullaby, which was recited by mothers to protect their children at bedtime. The magical lullaby is also known as charm for the protection of a child. In this short poem, the speaker orders evil spirits out of the house with a warning of the spiritual weapons she or he has at their disposal. Most common African people, however, were not magicians and could not even read, and so certain spells were memorized by hearing and passed down generation to generation. The magical lullaby seems to be one such spell which could be sung by lay people for protection regularly without them having to consult with a priest, seer, or doctor. The lines themselves, the spell, would be the weapon in that it would scare the ghost away from the child, but the variety of foods and spices mentioned were also potent defenses. No specific deity is invoked, but it is clear the speaker has the ability to keep the child safe from harm and the authority to issue the warning. That authority would have been the power of Heka in action. Eventually, however, within Egypt, the worship of the one god called Aten gained popularity and would be seen as the true authority and power over all things in the universe, and so monotheism became prominent. However, Heka is remembered as an integral part of the early Egyptian spiritual system.